Welcome to DW's Artist Access. I'm Linda Ceballos. They say that timing is everything, and that especially holds true for drumming. Music legend Jeff Porcaro recognized that talent in our next featured artist, Curt Bisquera. Curt, thank you for having us in your home. It's really beautiful.
Thank you very much, and you're always welcome.
Well,
anytime.
Thank you. Curt is what the industry considers a first-call session drummer. How does that feel for you? Is that a lot of pressure, or are you used to it by now?
You know, I'm used to it by now, but, at first it was pretty nerve-wracking just because it's, when you go and record in the studio and you see a red light on and you're supposed to get it right with all these people looking and watching and listening.
Sure.
It's nerve-wracking, but I guess I'm a little more comfortable with the job now, so.
Wonderful. Yeah. What are you working on right now?
Right now, I'm doing a Universal Pictures movie right now with producer Trevor Horn and
Trevor Horn. He is also produces one of my favorite artists, Seal.
Ah, yes, of course.
And you played on Seal's first album.
Yes,
right?
I did.
Tell me about that.
A friend of mine, really good friend, Jamie Mahobrak, a keyboard player and producer in his own right. He called me and said, "Hey, coming up to Trevor's home in the Hollywood Hills, and bring your drum kit." I was playing a little electronic drum kit at the time. That was sort of what was happening back in the 90s, early 90s. He said, "Hey, bring that and we'll just go over some grooves, and we're working on the Seal record." Well, I had no idea who Seal was, but apparently he'd already had a single called Crazy that was released in the UK, and it went #1, and it was huge. So Trevor was working on his new record here in Hollywood, and lo and behold, Jamie called me, said, "Come over to the house," and then we started working on the record, and then we went to England to finish it off and spent about a month there in England, and I played on his record.
And that was
a lot
at the
of fun.
beginning of your career, correct?
Right at the beginning of my career, and Seal's, of course. That was his first record. But yeah, that was like right after I did my first real session with Bonnie Raitt, the Luck of the Draw record. Yeah, so
now, speaking of session work, I read that you knew that you wanted to be a session drummer, that you would read in the back of albums and go, "Wow, these cats all played." That's really interesting because you don't hear that very often.
Well, I've always wanted to be in a band as well, but I always really had like this feeling and this like super respect for these guys that you'd always read about on these records that played on everything. You could put on a rock record or a funk record or a disco record, and you'd see these guys' names, and you'd read them and you're thinking, man, these guys must be awesome to be able to play all these different types of music. And I thought, that's what I want to do, because, what's cool about being in a band is that you get to write the music and play the music, but then after a while it becomes just the band's music. Whereas if you're a studio guy, it's like, you get to come in and play on a Charmin commercial and then go later that night and play something that's rocking.
Well, I noticed you have your DW kit
Absolutely.
over there. And this is a little interesting, the way that he sets this up. So we haven't seen this yet, so we're going to come over here. And this is his staircase. As you can see, we're going underneath. And he has his kit set up at the doorway. You can hear it. Acoustically is good, right?
It's one of the rivaling drum rooms in LA.
Right.
It actually does. We love the way the drums sound in here. So.
And this isn't always set up, right?
No. When we have guests over, this breaks down very quickly and in the studio and inside the closet there, and then it becomes a normal walkway. Door entry to a home. It does become a studio.
This could be good with guests too, because then you start.
Yeah. You know what? I'm sure with some guests it'd be great, but other guests
like,
they would just.
Time to dance.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what happens. Is just people are like, "Oh, drums!" Here they are, and they do sound great here. So.
And tell us a little bit about your kit.
Well, it's a Pacific kit. One of the first runs of the Pacific kit, the Pacific LX series, and Scott Donnell said, "Man, you got to try this kit out." And ultimately what it is sort of a DW/Pacific hybrid kit, and it just sounds amazing. I love this kit. It's been on many records and I love it, and now it's here with me at home.
Tell me a little bit about how your kit varies from session to session.
Well, depending on the kind of music, of course, it could be, heavy hitting or really small and intimate, and so just depending on what the producer's looking for in terms of a sound, that's what I try to go for. So I have a lot of snare drums to choose from and different tuning techniques that I use to sort of fit the music.
This kit right here, what kind of sound does it give you?
This kit pretty much gives me a big, wide open, modern sound. Big tones, big, nice ringy toms, and big, thick, fat kick drum. And it's like, you know, engineers' favorites because it just really demonstrates, A, that DW is the ultimate drum company.
There you go.
For real. And they just record great, and it's easy for engineers to get a sound on it and a mix, so it really fits into the music appropriately. And of course, depending on the tuning and stuff like that.
So I can see why they call you in. You make sure that you have the best drum kit. You know, make sure that the mics are like you like them. You change your drum heads every show, pretty much. Is that right?
Yeah, if I do a live show, I'm pretty much changing it the day of the show every day. You know, if it's in the studio, maybe once or twice a week, depending on how many days I'm working in the studio.
Right. Do you have a drum tech?
Yes, I'm with Angel City Drum Works, and they're my drum techs and my cartage company, and they do a great job. They always like come over and make sure my stuff is sounding good, and I learn how to tune drums and
that's important to you, right?
Absolutely. It's like learning how to put gas and oil in your car. It's the same
Right.
thing.
So there's a lot of responsibility. I think you take on a lot of responsibility as an artist yourself.
Yeah, because it's my drum sound, and ultimately that's what's going to be heard, and it can't sound raggedy, so I got to make sure it sounds good.
Yeah, it seems like you have a lot of rituals that you do to make sure that before you go into the session. Now, do you get a chance to talk to the producer and the artist, or sometimes it's just the producer? How does that work?
Either or both, and how that works is usually they'll come to me and say, Curt, here's what we're going for, and they'll play me an example of some artist or some drum sound from some record and say, let's go for this. Or they'll just go, whatever you think is right, let's do it. So it's nice to have free reign, and it's also nice to be told, you know, what they're looking for. I have like over 25 snare drums, so at any given point I could just say, well, how's this? No?
Wow.
Okay, how's this? How's this?
Now you have those with you always when
I
you're
have
in
a few.
a session.
I have a few here, and then most of my stuff is at my drum cartage company,
Wow.
Angel City Drum Works. So a lot of it is there. So
Wonderful.
I have the guys bring all my snare drums.
Bring them all. Bring all my
Bring 'em all.
toys.
Come on.
Well, we ask our artists the same 5 questions
Okay.
every episode. So
right.
whatever comes to your mind, just shout it out.
Okay.
Who is your favorite band of all time?
Oh man,
Everybody does that.
that's hard.
I know.
I can't answer that. There's too many. I don't know. Van Halen. I'm going to go see him November 20th.
All
right now,
right.
they're my favorite band because I can't wait to see Diamond Dave. So
Fantastic.
I'll go with Van Halen right now.
Van Halen, great.
November 20th, Staples Center. Be there.
Be there. Yeah. Okay. Waffle House or Denny's?
Waffle House.
Oh, no hesitation. Did you see that?
I've been over there on tour with Morris Day, and I know what it's about.
Yeah.
Waffle House.
All right.
Next question.
That's right. It's quick. If you could choose another profession other than drumming, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, another profession. Probably acting, or I don't know, owning my own business.
Yeah. Cool.
Maybe a barbecue joint, or I don't know, something like that. Santa Maria style barbecue.
All right. What annoys you?
When people are late,
Gotta be on time.
gotta be on time. I'm a drummer. It's
right.
my
Timing is everything.
Yes, it is.
That's right.
It's my job. It's time.
Okay, what inspires you?
Oh gosh, a lot of things. California when it's not raining and when it's not windy and fires. I
Right.
like a nice clear day. That's always inspiring. I like it when I'm at the skate park and no one's there and I could skate by myself and no one's bothering me and little kids running in my way. And that's inspiring. And when there's no traffic on the 405 freeway, that's
very
completely inspiring.
I think, to all of us.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, you know what? Thank you for having us
Thank
in your
you.
home. It has been a pleasure. I've learned a tremendous amount. Just,
Excellent.
You know, what is important to you, and I admire your craft, how you handle it, and
on.
I hope you guys learned a lot and enjoyed our interview, and I'm Linda Ceballos for DW Artist Access. So skateboarding's good?
Excellent.
Yeah?
I'm on the injured list right now though.
Oh. Also,
So I'm
have
taking
you
a
show us
break.
some tricks.
So, you know, I can skate down the hill, but it's too windy.
The wind might take you.
Let's see what's in the oven, shall we? Oh, snap! My CDs. Bisquera Brothers, CMB. Get them now, CD Baby, iTunes.